on the roll, the clay's flying, engines roaring full. Side by side, leading into the fight, chasing that checkered flag at night. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer, bringing trails from green to checkered, all out attack. We're born for the dirt, ain't looking back. Mud in the gears, fuel in the veins, working all week just to feel this strain. On the edge, we don't play it safe, running that wall, we're hitting the brakes. We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust, ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. British steel, we're tough as nails, one lap closer.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We got ARCA Dirt. ARCA Dirt at Lucas Oil. Let's go ahead and get up in the session. These guys out on the track getting a little bit of practice in as we get ready for tonight's event. Right now, it looks like we have roughly about 17 drivers. That means we will be running an LCQ here tonight. Lucas Oil, definitely going to be a fun-looking track here tonight. Jalen getting a couple laps in that number 20, looking a whole lot better than he did earlier. Landon Moody out at the track, currently at the top of the charts with a 16.619 as we close in on qualifying. He has been on fire again this season, but a lot more competition. Could be interesting to see what Landon Moody is able to do here tonight. Do we got anybody else walking in? Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on. It looks like we got quite the field here. Pierce is not in here yet, but he should be. And then James says, let there be racing. It's Wednesday night. Wednesday night, Robert. They'll be racing tomorrow night too, though. All right, who is ready for some action here tonight as we get about 4 minutes left here in practice? These guys going to get out and do some more laps. It will be 2 heat races, 1 consi, a 50-lap feature. What's up, Wallace? What's up, buddy? Here goes Ethan Bowers up to the number 2 spot as he wrecks into someone. Not 100% sure who that is, but oh, that is Cameron Jacobs in that number 55 machine. Definitely a few new people. So it looks like we got about 18 cars looking to race here tonight. We'll see how this goes. You're good, Robert. You're good. What's up, Kenny? What's up? Kenny, are you out there? You are out there. You are out there. Good to see you out there in the ARCA cars again. Kenny, definitely good to see you out here. I got to do the points, and we'll get an update on the points for next week. I will post them online. If you guys want to keep track, it will be a link, and I should put it in there every Wednesday, hopefully. So I will be posting that link probably tomorrow before Woo. But right now it is Landon Moody out front. Asher going to go second quick. I'll tell you what, Asher was not very confident coming in here tonight. He is second quick on the boards. Ethan Bowers out there sitting third quick. Remington James fourth. We'll see if we get a few more people. Brady King. Jonathan Burt out there currently 8th quick on the boards. Lovelace is 6th quick. So Burt's definitely starting to pick up some pace here in that number 11. So Jonathan Burt definitely starting to find a little bit of speed. We got 19 cars here tonight. Joe Mayo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As we got about 2 minutes left here in practice. Oh no, I don't want to look stupid. look, the days of the week just kind of blend together when you adult so much. They all kind of feel the same. All right, so top of the board. Look at this. We got Brayton again. Brayton is looking 5th quick. We're going to have quite the battle up front. I have a feeling this is going to be a hell of a race up at the front here tonight. Brayton going to look to try to get a W here tonight. He's going to have to work for it. will not be easy for any of these guys, especially the top 6 or probably 7. How close are these? Top 6 are really freaking close. And then Brady and Jonathan are almost like identical. Let's see. Does it say? Yeah, they're Brady and Jonathan are so close. You can't even separate them. They're so close in times. All right, so we got about 50 seconds left before we jump into qualifying here tonight. So we are going to have a couple qualifying runs, and then we will have 2 heat races. Top 6 from each heat race transfer into the feature here tonight. Then we have one LCQ bringing 4 drivers into the feature here tonight. 16 drivers going into tonight's feature. Looks like we are up to 21 cars here tonight. 21 cars looking to battle it out here tonight. All right, let's see. Let me get comfortable. We got a little bit of spectating to do here tonight, as we got about 8 seconds left till practice is over and we head into qualifying here tonight. Just a heads up, guys, if it's your first time out here, I will do a quick driver's meeting at the beginning of heat race number 1. All right, let's get ready for qualifying. Who's going to be the first to jump out onto the track? Looks like we got about roughly 21 cars. Hold on. All right. He is no longer chat banned. All right, so Asher out on the track right now, putting down a lap time in the number 6 machine. Looks like Shane Haas out, Jonathan Burt. So Asher putting down a quick time. Seems like, right? Yeah, it's going to be tough tonight. Kenny going to go to the top of the charts with a quick time. There goes Brady King with a 17.066, currently at the top of the charts. We are going to do something different. Well, I'm doing something different so I can actually see these lap times. I need to go. Gotcha, Thomas. As Asher's going to go quick time with a 16.923. Asher to the top of the charts. I've been there. Don't ask anybody for their mother's number. They will chat ban you for 3 months. Remington James to the top of the charts with a 16.785. Remington James going quick time. We got Landon Moody out on the track. We got to go jump out with him in that number 84. I got the screen real big for me so I can read those numbers accurately, as Pierce Akins is going to go third quick. And there, Ethan Bowers to the top of the charts with a 16.640. What's up, Caden? Wow, Bowers to the top of the charts. Going to rattle Landon Moody's world really quick here, as Moody is now sitting second. No bonus points for him if he can't get the quick time. It is iRacing, Craig. iRacing, PC only. So Moody to the top of the charts. Can he find some extra time as he comes across the line? Landon Moody does not find any extra time. It looks like he is not going to start any better than second. Now we got Zach Lovelace out on the charts. Don't count him out. He has been quick in qualifying. He is going to be 7th quick on lap number 1. Can he pick up the pace? He's got a 16.969 for Zach Lovelace. Let's see how he does here on lap number 2 as he comes out of turn at number 4. Oh, he ran out of time. Oh, no. No, he ran out of time, so it's going to be Ethan Bowers with the quick time. Let's get ready for heat race number 1. All right, we got 2 laps of pacing, so let's go ahead and do the starting lineup. Then we'll go through the drivers' meeting. It's going to be Ethan Bowers starting on the pole here tonight in that number 13 and the number 00. Outside of him, it's going to be the number 36 of Remington James. Starting inside row number 2, it's going to be the 25 of Pierce Akins. Outside of him, it's going to be the 00 of Zach Lovelace. Starting inside row number 3 in that number 2 machine, it's going to be Brady King with Quentin Johnson in the number 19 outside of him. Starting inside row number 4 in the 115, it is Keelan Tate. Outside of him, in the number 16, it's going to be, or 15, I think, it's going to be Jonathan Hale. Starting inside row number 5 in the number 2 machine, it is going to be Clarence Thomas. Outside of him, in the 69, it's going to be Clint Sheehan. Then rounding out the field here tonight, in that number 5, it's going to be Thomas Pelizera. It is the ARCA cars. All right, let me get them a driver's meeting. All right, guys, driver's meeting as promised is going to be all starts on leader. No pass. Well, we won't get there. Just don't sit back to try and pass before the start finish line. Use your discretion. I will use mine. Chat. I don't care if you want to get mad at somebody and tell them they're a fucking moron. Obviously, don't follow Thomas and say the N-word, because that'll probably get you banned regardless of what I say. But leave it at one and done. If you do keep it going, that is the quickest way to get kicked out of here. Top 6 transfer in from the heat race. There are no cautions. This is run just like an official. And I try not to do EOLs. I ask you to take your own and drive through the pit road if you do feel like you need one in the feature tonight. 16 total going to the feature. 4 out of the consi. Green flag is out. Also, this is broadcasted on MDiTV on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Ethan Bowers going to lead the way. Remington James and Pierce Akins side by side for that number 2 spot. Pierce down on the bottom. That bottom side is going to be cooking right now if Pierce can stay alive as he loses connection out of turn number 4. So Pierce has lost his internet connection. Hopefully he can get that back and get back in for the LCQ as they come out of turn. Oh, we got a wrecking in the back. We got one up into the wall, two around as the no caution flag in the heat races. Down into turn number 1 and 2, it is going to be the 00. Ethan Bowers leading the way. Is Jonathan Hale going to have issues at the back of the pack? Cuts through the grass, gets back out there in that number 16 machine. Oh, God, he ate the tire. He ate the tire. That thing is destroyed as Ethan Bowers continues to lead. Remington James going to be in that number 2 spot. Zach Lovelace in third. Quentin Johnson and Brady King battling it out for the number 4 spot. Good luck, 8400 and the little guy Clinter. Are you gonna run? You are running, right? I hope. 4 laps complete. Couple slow cars down on the bottom trying to stay out of the way. Though 5's gonna go around. He's going to get facing back the right way as Ethan Bowers continues to lead. Remember, top 6 transfer through, and Clint is still rolling in that number 7 spot. Bowers going to continue to lead in that 00. Remington James in second. Zach Lovelace in third. Quentin Johnson in fourth. Brady King in that number 5 spot. Keelan Tate in sixth. Clint Sheehan sitting in seventh. Out of turn number 4, going to be 2 laps to go. Bowers going to continue to lead the way. Remington James in second. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. That does suck. As they come out of turn number 4, lap traffic up ahead. White flag is out. White flag is out as Bowers leads the way. Thomas going to try to roll the top side, stay out of the way as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Here for the free beer as they head through turn number 3 and 4. 5's going to try to keep it straight. He does as Bowers takes the win in heat race number 1. Remington, Lovelace, Quentin Johnson, Brady, and Keelan Tate transferring through. Good run, Keelan. All right, so Clint's going to be going to the Conti. He's going to be starting on the pole for the Conti here tonight. I will probably do something with the city of Fulton for sure. For sure. I just don't know when we're going to do it yet. We got to find time in Chris's and my schedule where they meet up. All right, let's get ready for heat race number 2. It is going to be the number 1 driver last year He got the championship. He is number one in the points right now. It is going to be the number 84 of Landon Moody. Oh, man, I'm going to mess up Brayton's name. I know what it is, but I forgot it already. Starting in the number 2 spot in that number 28 machine, it is going to be Brayton. Starting inside row number 2 in that number 6 machine, it is going to be Asher Hansen. Outside of him in the number 54, it's going to be Kenny Storkson. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 20 machine, it's going to be Jalen Mills. Outside of him in the 098, it's going to be Shane Haas. Starting inside row number 4 in the number 11 in that Hello Kitty machine, it's going to be Jonathan Burt. Outside of him in the number 17, it's going to be Logan Fair. I think that's how I say it. Then rounding out the field here tonight in that number 55 machine, it's going to be Cameron Jacobs. Looking for the green flag this time by, reminder, start is on Moody. As they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Moody gets a nice little jump, little bobble out of Kenny there in that number 4 spot. That might not hurt him too much, but he's got Jalen to the bottom side. Here comes Brayton down low, looking up underneath Moody. Can't quite get there. He's going to ship it into turn number 3 and 4. Up underneath Moody, side by side. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Moody leading lap number 1. Jalen Mills, he was struggling in practice there, and I'm like, stop throwing it in, use the throttle, and he has picked it up pretty quick now. Currently running in that number 5 spot, looking good in that number 20 machine. Back up front, Brayton up underneath Moody. Oh, contact as I say that between Kenny and Jalen. They're going to go down through the dirt. They keep it going. Jonathan Burt going to sneak through into that number 4 spot. Oh, great racing here back in the pack as they are beating and banging down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Jonathan Burt down low. Kenny's going to roll the high side through turn number 3 and 4. Drag race down the front straightaway. Kenny's going to have the edge as they head into 1 and 2. Kenny, a lot more time. Landon Moody's leading. Brayton second. As we go back to the battle, looks like Asher has reeled in those guys. It looks like it's calmed down here. We're going to go back to this battle as Asher is trying to introduce himself to this race as Brayton looks up underneath Moody. Brayton going to fall back into the number 2 spot as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Moody leads the way. He's going to run the top side out of turn number 4. It's going to be 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. These are they're NASCARs. They're asphalt cars, but ARCA runs a lot of dirt in real life, and I'll tell you what, this might be the best car we have on dirt on iRacing. Out of turn number 4, 2 laps to go as they come across the line. Right now it is Jalen Mills in that final transfer spot in that number 20 as we move back up to the front. It is going to be Moody leading the way as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be white flag this time by can Brayton find a way around as he ships it in hard. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as they head through turn. I noticed they were really quiet. Turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Moody's going to block the bottom. Brayton's going to try to dig up underneath him. Out of turn number 4. Oh, we got a car going the wrong way. It's going to be Moody with the win. Brayton, Asher, Kenny Storkson battle for 5th. Burt and Jalen Mills rounding out the top 6. Jalen's starting to get this thing figured out. Shane Haas going to be going to the Conti, and we are going to get ready for the LCQ. All right, who's ready? Never. So a lot of people say they drive like a hobby stock does in real life, or a pro stock, whichever you prefer. All right, guys, we're going to take top 4 out of the LCQ. Top 4 out of the LCQ. You got 10 laps here. Start is on Clint. All right, starting on the pole. We're not going to go. Oops. We are not going to go with the normal ticker. We're going to go. And I forgot I didn't have gaps up. We are going to go ahead and just read off what they got here because a few people did not show up. Starting on the pole here tonight in the LCQ, it is going to be the number 69 of Clint Sheehan. Outside of him in the 098, it's going to be Shane Haas. Starting inside row number 2 in that number 5 machine, it is going to be Thomas Pellizzari. I think I'm saying that right. Outside of him, in the number 55, it's going to be Cameron Jacobs. Then rounding out the field here tonight, starting inside row number 3 in the number 25 machine, it's going to be Pierce Akins. Outside of him, it is going to be Logan Fair. So I expect Pierce to do pretty well here. We'll see if he can make his way up through the field as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. LCQ top 4 transfer. Looking for that green flag. Green flag is out as they come out of turn 4. Oh, Shane's got a big bobble. That's going to let the 5 of Thomas. Thomas gets the tire. Thomas eats the donut as we got a battle for the lead as Pierce spins Clint around. Oh, my God. What the hell just happened there? Pierce goes first to last as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Chaos. Oh, they go around. They're still wrecking. The LCQ is a demo derby right now. We're going to try to speed. If he's just wrecking people, Shane's got privileges. Oh, he's right. Racing. Never mind. Oh. I couldn't see. I was just looking at the replay of the start. Yeah, I know. That was wild. All right, it's going to be Pierce Akins leading the way. We're going to go back and take a look and see what else. As Pierce leads the way, Shane Haas in second, Cameron in third, Logan in that number 4 spot. Pierce leads the way down the front back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It looks like we only have 4 cars running. We're going to let these guys burn it in as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Appreciate those likes, Sammy. Appreciate those likes. Appreciate it. I see him coming out there as Pierce Akins continues to lead. Shane Haas in second. Pretty spread out right now, as it looks like these are the guys that are going to transfer their way through. I did not see what happened with the 55. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Pierce Akins leading the way. Shane Haas in second. Cameron Jacob in third. Logan in fourth as they come out of turn number 4. It is going to be 2 laps to go for Pierce Akins. Chris, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Adam, I think is how I say it. Thank you for the share. Appreciate that. As we move back up to the front, Pierce going to lead the way as he comes down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Gets the white flag this time by 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as Pierce leads the way. Shane Haas in second, Cameron in third, Logan in fourth. Pierce going to lead the way out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for the checkered flag. As they come out of turn number 4, it is going to be Pierce with the win. Shane Haas going to bring it home in second. Cameron in third. Logan in fourth. Well, Logan, you made it. See, Logan made it because he had Dynaco. That's why he made it, Thomas. All right, let's get ready for tonight's main event. We all know what time it is. It is everybody's favorite time of the night. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting lineup. I'm excited. We got Ethan Bowers starting out front on the pole in that 00B. Outside of him in the number 84, it's going to be Landon Moody. Starting inside row number 3. Row number 3 in that number 36 machine. It is going to be Remington James. Outside of him, in the number 28, it's going to be Brayton K. It is fun. Starting inside, row number 3 in the other 00, it is going to be Zach Lovelace. Outside of him, in the number 6, it's going to be Asher Hansen. Starting inside, row number 4, in the number 19, it's going to be Quentin Johnson. Outside of him, in the 54, it is going to be Kenny Storkson. Starting inside, row number 5, in that number 2 machine, it is going to be Brady King. Outside of him, in the number 11, it's going to be Jonathan Bird. Starting inside, row number 6, in the 115, it's going to be Keelan Tate. Outside of him, in the number 20, it's going to be Jalen Mills. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, starting inside row number 7 in the number 25 machine, it is going to be Pierce Akins. Outside of him in the 08, it's going to be Shane Haas. Then rounding out the field here tonight, starting in that number 15 spot inside row number 8 in the 55, it's going to be Cameron Jacob with Logan Fair on his outside as they look for the green flag. This time by as they come into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 50 laps here tonight. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Bowers leading the way as Moody has to deal with Remington James as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for 3 and 4. Moody's going to pull away a little bit and leaves Remington back there battling Brayton as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. A little bit of contact there as they head into 1 and 2. Moody going to try to work the bottom. Remington up the track into Brayton. Drag race down the back straightaways. We got a wreck in the back. Wrecking in the back. They keep it green. As it stands right now, Jalen back out on the track. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Bowers going to continue to lead. Landon Moody in that number 2 spot, working down low as Logan is going to have issues in that number 17. He's going to keep it rolling as they come through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Ethan Bowers out front leading the way as they come out of turn number 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Bowers going to continue to lead as Brayton putting the pressure on Moody for second. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. You know how many times I've said ham? I've done it. I've said Remington ham out of habit. As they roll through turn number 1 and 2. Keeping it pretty smooth right now. Asher in that number 6 spot. He's got Quentin Johnson behind him. Look at who snuck into 5th. The double zero of Zach Lovelace looking to hang with these top guys. Zach Lovelace is going to have a breakout race as we get a wreck. Back in the pack. Looks like Asher caught up in that one. 19 is going to maybe get into him here. Oh, he over-rotated a little bit. He over-rotated. Oh, Pierce Aiken's going to get in the back of those guys. Nothing he could do. Caution flag comes out for the first time here tonight. Looks like Asher just over-rotated a little bit, and 19 couldn't get checked up quite quick enough. Racing deal. All right, so caution flag number 1 in the books. Pierce is already up 6 spots into the number 7 position, making his way through in that number 25. He's going to... Yeah, he over-rotated. I didn't think that was on you. I don't know what we're doing here. Oh. Logan was not happy with Cameron. All right, looking for the green flag. Out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Ethan Bowers leading the way. Here comes Brayton down low. Moody stuck up high. Brayton tries to get the edge. Can't quite do it as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, out of turn 4. Brayton up the track as they come down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Side by side for that number 2 spot. Moody going to put the pressure on Bowers. Bowers going to keep the lead down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. We got quite a few people over on TikTok, huh? As they come out of turn number 4, it is going to be Moody in that number 2 spot. I think at the line it was too close to call. Moody going to continue to wind it up on the outside. Brayton down low, down the back straightaway. It looks like bottom side of 3 and 4 is definitely the better than the bottom side of 1 and 2. Let's see how close they are this time as Moody gets a great run off of 4. He's going to have to spot easily at the line that time by. Brayton's going to continue to work that bottom side in the number 28. They were battling great last week. Brayton's finally going to settle in line. Here comes Ham up underneath Brayton as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Moody going to look down low out of turn 4. Pierce has made his way around Lovelace into the top 5 as Shane Haas has some contact. Big save out of the 0.98. I'm really proud. Keelan Tate is doing a much better job in that 1.5. He's been struggling, but looking good here tonight. Yeah, the Sunoco car does look good. A lot of these cars look good. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Moody's going to move down to the bottom. I know. As they come out of turn. No, big checkup. No, Remington, save it. He's able to save it out of turn number 4. Big save out of Remington. Big checkup there. And Remington almost paid the price as we move back up to the front. Brayton's going to slide Moody. Moody back up underneath them into 3 and 4. Slides up the track. Bowers has to be loving what's happening. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Brayton back down low. Up underneath Moody. Side by side. Down the back straightaway. Moody's going to get the run. Keeps the spot as they look for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, they are beating and banging. Yellow flag comes out. Looks like Kenny's going to have an issue here. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Kenny. Kenny's struggling. Oh, he checked up there. Oh, the 115 got too rotated. Kenny's going to pay for that one. Poor Kenny. You bastard. You killed Kenny. Just a stack up accordion effect. Kenny paid the price for that one, unfortunately. Definitely appreciate the racing out there, guys. I see a lot of give and take. I know there's been some checkups and some turnarounds, but definitely it's just racing deals. All right, looking for the green flag this time by as they come down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Side by side through 1 and 2, it is going to be Ethan Bowers and Landon Moody. Let's see if Brayton can take advantage on this restart in the number 28. He's going to need to stay on the back bumper of that 00, but he could take that number 2 spot away. Down into turn number 3 and 4. When is Bowers going to fire off? Green flag is out. Great start by Brayton on the bottom side. Good start from Moody up high. Down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Brayton's going to roll that bottom side. Can he get clear Moody? Oh, over rotates it. Out of 2. Moody's going to fight back on the outside. Big run for Moody as they come down into turn number 3 and 4. He's always on my streams. As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be Bowers at the line. Yellow flag comes out. All right, let's go take a look and see what happened back here. Oh, Quentin's gonna. Ooh, we do not have any fast repairs. I will tell you, these things are tanks. Unless you mess up the steering, they're pretty dependable. Bandit, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I will not shorten the cautions, so if you take advantage of the cautions and get some repairs done, that'll help. They killed Kenny again. Yeah, Kenny's just a victim here tonight. All right, looking for the green flag. hopefully pretty quickly here. It looks like these guys going to roll a couple more laps. I think this might be one to go this time by. We'll find out here. As they head into turn number, I stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, all at MDiTVnow. All right, we are going one to go this time as they come to the line. It is going to be Moody out front leading, or sorry, Bowers out front leading the way. Moody in second. Oh, I am on replay. My bad. Green flag is out. My bad. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Got talking to chat and didn't realize it as we got a big pile up. Big pile up in turn number 1 and 2. Okay, let's go see what happened in 1 and 2. What happens here? Oh, no. Well, just a little bit better run for Pierce as Lovelace was going in there a little bit softer. Gets in the back of Lovelace, knocks him into Remington. Unfortunate there as they head through the corner, and it is going to put a lot of good cars to the back of the field. Yeah, that's one of those things that happen. Shane Haas in the back, Lovelace in the back, Remington in the back, Pierce in the back. A lot of good cars back there needing to make their way back forward as we come out of turn number 4. Let's see. Looks like it is going to be one to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 2. Bowers going to lead the way. This is brutal for Bowers. How many different ways do you restart this? I mean, you want to be consistent. You want to just get out there and lead some laps. He wants some green flag laps. I guarantee it. As they come out of turn number 4, they are already spinning at the line. No caution flag. 3 wide for first into 1 and 2. 3 wide down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Ethan Bowers leading the way. Landon Moody in second. Brayton in third as Brady King tries to tag along in that number 2 machine. So the field has spread out as the 55 got turned around on the start. They're able to keep it green for now. Will we get some green flag laps? Here comes Moody looking for the lead up underneath Bowers. Almost makes contact as Brayton was completely sideways. I think he went up and over the edge a little bit in 3 and 4. Back up to the front. Bowers going to lead. Moody's going to put the pressure on him out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Moody's going to throw it in deep. It's open hosted every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First 24 in the server get the race. We break it down to 16 for the feature. Dave, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Bowers going to continue to lead as we got lap traffic up ahead. Landon Moody in second as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. Cameron Jacobs trying to stay on that lead lap. Yellow flag is out as it looks like Lovelace and Quinton go around out of turn number 4. Oh, it sucks for Lovelace being in that hornet's nest back there as Quinton's going to go ahead. Yeah, he's struggling with the handling on that thing. Oh, nowhere for Asher to go. Oh, Asher hard in the wall. Oh, minor contact for Lovelace. That is unfortunate. As the caution flag comes out once again here tonight, it'll start cleaning itself up pretty good. No fast repairs on this. They can only take so much damage. Poor Zach Lovelace. He's got no nose, but hey, less weight, maybe more speed. It looked like Quinton was just fighting too much steering issues and was struggling with it, slowed down a bunch in the corner, and Asher had nowhere to go. All right, we're going to try this one again as Bowers leads the way. We are closing in on the halfway point. Usually this is the point where when we get a flurry of cautions, it starts to clean up a little bit. We only got 13 cars left on the track. It will start to clean up a lot here as the cars start to to fade out as we are going to stack them up 2 by 2, looking for the green flag this time by. Bowers leads the way. Landon Moody in second, looking for that green flag this time by. Green flag is out. Jeremy, thank you for the follow as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out as Bauer's going to lead the way. Brayton's going to get a great start down on the bottom side. Slides up the track, tries to slow down Moody as the yellow flag comes out once again. Oh, my God. Oh, he just gets in the back of Tate. They are on lap 22. They're on lap 22. If you can take it now, I will give it to you. All right, so we're gonna get Quentin back on the lead lap as he comes into turn number 3 and 4. It is gonna be Bowers and Moody. Oh, sorry, Bowers and Brayton on that front row. No, this is ARCA cars. ARCA cars, Colton. ARCA. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, looking for that green flag. This time by as they come out of turn number 2. If we get another caution 1 lap in, the next restart will be single file. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Bowers leading the way. Oh, we got a big wreck. Big wreck. Big wreck here. Oh, Moody goes around. Moody goes around. We're going to go single file. Single file for this restart. Bowers leads the way. Going to be Brayton in second. Kenny Storkson in third. Brady King in fourth. As they are going to get caught back up to the pace car looking. Yeah, no, they race really good. We got a bunch of new people in here. I mean, that's part of the series. Just a heads up, everybody. If we can get that, if we can get this where we can get enough people to separate it into 2 different series, which would help a lot with the skill level and some of the cautions, that's what I want to do. So make sure you guys go to the stream and get the Discord and get in the Discord and put your name in the ARCA series, because as it grows, I will run more races. Yeah, you're on the lead lap. You're on the lead lap. Yeah, I'm going to throw the caution. Hold on. I'm going to throw the caution when everybody crosses the line anyway. I don't know what happened there. Moody, are you going to get out of there? I don't know what happened on that caution there. I think Moody broke the server when he spun out in turn 2. It's right. It's right. Just Ethan's got to do whatever it tells you to do, Ethan. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to continue to hold this caution until we get it straightened out. Is Moody making it back out? He's probably got to go. Does it tell you to go around the pace car 19? All right, so I got to give you an EOL because that's where you would have been anyway. Was back in that area. I think the only person you would have passed was Moody. All right, we're going to do one more lap of pace, and it should be pretty situated now, guys. Yeah, everybody's on the same lap. I can see it now. Everybody's on the same lap. I don't... something happened with the server there, and it got it goofed up, which is why you ended up... when the caution came out, everything hadn't reset yet, because when we have the caution... it puts everybody in weird spots. If you watch my ticker, you would understand. Trey, thank you for the follow. Looking for the green flag this time by. We're going to see if we can get some green flag laps halfway through. When they cross the line, Bauer's going to lead the way. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Oh, Brayton spins the tires. Look at this. Kenny's up to the number 3 spot. Down into turn number 3 and 4. So we could end up with a new winner here tonight. The only one that could be a repeat is going to be Ethan Bowers as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Bowers leading the way, Brayton in second. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Bowers leading the way. Brayton in second. Kenny Storkson in that number 3 spot. Remington James in 5th. Brady King in 5th. Pierce Akins in that number 6 spot. Trying to move his way forward as Bowers continues to lead. We're going to go ahead and put this... as they head out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Bowers leading the way. Brayton in second, putting the pressure on that 00. Bowers had to feel like he was going to get a little break here, but Brayton is not letting him go as they come down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. These two pulling away from the field as they head into turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Bowers continues to lead. We're going to go back in the field. Oh, big contact between Pierce and Asher Hansen as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Asher trying to slide up the track as they come out of turn number 2. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Pierce going to give him a little bump. Just helps him rotate a little bit. But Asher's... Look, we're not going to argue about shit. It doesn't fucking matter. We got a lot of new people in here. A lot of people getting it figured out. It is not the easiest car. There's no sense in arguing. Out front, Bowers going to pull away. Brayton in second. Kenny in that number 3 spot. So Bowers is starting to pull away. But I'll tell you what, Remington is moving forward as he's putting the pressure on the 54 of Kenny Storkson as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down through turn number 1 and 2. Top 3 might be closing in on, or top 2 trying to work in and close in on each other as they put Cameron Jacobs 1 lap down in that number 55. So Cameron 1 lap down. Battle's going to be for that number 3 spot. Kenny's got it. Here comes Remington in the 36 out of turn number 2. Oh my God. The 55 is scaring me as he goes way up to the top in turn number 3 and 4. Oh my God. I don't know what just fucking happened there. He just messed up that corner, throttles up, and just loses it coming out of turn 4. Big hit for Remington there. As Remington takes some damage, let's go take a look at the nose of that number 55. He was trying to throw it in on the top above you guys, and he got up on the flat and just kind of, when you get up on the flat, sometimes you take the weird angle out, and he entered way too low on you, and you were coming up. He didn't mean to get you. I know some of you guys might have been frustrated with Cameron, but we have to remember that some people have improved quite a bit and were really rough when they first started. I mean, Keelan's had his ups and downs, and he actually looks pretty good tonight. He's made a couple little mistakes, but man, the improvement's amazing. So let's just remember some of these guys have to get used to running these things. Yeah, I only did it because we had the series of cautions. Looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Bauer's going to get a good jump. Brayton in second. Side by side for that number 3 spot. Kenny going to try to keep it, but here comes Remington back up on the outside. Powers it out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Oh, they're going to use the wall down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Ethan Bowers leads the way. Side by side on turn number 4. Oh, Asher tries to clear Pierce. Pierce into the wall. Pierce going to get some contact out of Quentin. Oh, Asher a little sideways out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. It is dangerous back here in the back. Kenny falls back to the number 4 spot. Oh, they're going to stack up out of turn number 4. Asher's going to keep it out of Kenny's rear end as they head down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Quentin gives the door to Pierce. Oh, Pierce is up the track and around. Caution flag comes out. Man, Pierce has gone back to front, now back again. Yeah, net code. The net code finished him off. All right, so just to give you an idea what happened there, Quentin and Pierce made a little bit of contact, and then there was some net code off the nose of Lovelace. There was actually no contact there. They were fine until the net code happened. Crazy. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. As we are going to stack them back up 2 by 2, looking for turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get the 1 to go this time by 1 to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Honestly, this is the worst race we've had. They've all been good this season. I don't know. Everybody just kind of went straight dur. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Bauer's going to get on the gas. Quentin on the high side. He's going to fall in line. Fig Flies, thank you for the follow as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Brayton's going to stay on the back bumper of that 00 down the back straightaway. Remington's going to follow him through. Kenny's going to work the bottom side as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Side by side, Lovelace is making his way back up towards the front, trying to get into the top 5. Couple cars with no nose. You can see it doesn't make a real big difference without the nose on these things as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Bauer's going to lead the way. Brayton in second. Remington James in third. Kenny Storkson in fourth. Asher in fifth as here comes Lovelace on the bottom side. Up underneath Quentin through turn number 1 and 2. Bottom side doesn't. Oh, Remington overcorrects into the wall. Kenny's going to get into a big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. What happened there? Yeah, he just overcorrects it. Yep, overcorrects it into the... into the outside wall there. So caution flag comes out. I don't know what has been going on with iRacing, but it has been very common here lately. All right, so we are inside 10 laps to go. We're inside 10 laps to go, so it should go single file for you guys. Nobody, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. As we are going to look for the green flag. Bowers leads the way. Brayton in second, Kenny in third, Asher fourth, Zach Lovelace in that number 5 spot, looking for the green flag as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Ethan Bowers leading the way down the back straightaway. Long train of cars. Who's it going to be? Next week is Knoxville. I will be putting the setup in Discord, so just so you guys know. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Cal, thank you for the follow as they head into 1 and 2. Bowers going to lead the way. Brayton in second. Out of turn number 2. Does Brayton have anything for that 0-0? Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Brayton's going to have to pull something from deep inside. Bowers has been dominating here tonight in that 0-0 ever since he took the lead as from the beginning. As they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. It is going to be still single file. Brayton's got that top side working. Will it come in as Asher and Lovelace make contact? Big save by Asher. Asher had his hands full after him and Lovelace made some contact. Quentin going to try to dive down low. Tries to make it 3 wide as Lovelace finally going to clear Asher. Oh, Asher's going to fight back on the outside as they head through 3 and 4. Battle for that number 4 spot, third spot on back. Kenny is in it. Lovelace trying to get there as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace going to almost jump the cushion there as Asher's going to keep it out of him out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. 5 laps to go as the leaders come across the line. We're going to stay on this battle for third. Lovelace all over the back of Kenny. Here comes Lovelace. Battle of the no-noses into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2. Slack, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Lovelace down on the bottom. Cameron still struggling in the back, keeping it going for now as the leaders are closing in. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Brayton's going to bang the wall. Looks like Cameron's going to roll the bottom. Probably a smart move for him as we move back up to the battle for third as they come out of turn at number 4. Oh, Asher around yellow. Flag comes out. Oh, Asher I was already around. Nowhere for Quentin to go. Asher goes around out of turn number 4. Caution flag is out once again. He went around. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. He went around again. Were you in the one we did last season? No, last season. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. That's what I was just thinking in my head after I said what I said. All right, so it is going to be a 2-lap shootout here tonight. 2 laps to go. When they come across the line to take the green flag, can Ethan Bowers hold on? I'll tell you what, the bigger question is Kenny Storkson. Can he hold on to a third? I told Lovelace yesterday, I imagined I was going to be talking to him here soon in this top 3. And it's looking very possible here tonight as long as he doesn't get taken out. As it looks like Cameron going to pull down into the infield as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the back front straightaway, down into 1 and 2. Here comes Brayton. Brayton with the slide out of 2. Cut down by Bowers. Haymaker out of Brayton there. He was trying to make something work. He couldn't quite do it as they head through 3 and 4. Not able to slide that time as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. He's trying. Through turn number 1 and 2. White flag is out. 1 lap to go as they come down the back straightaway. Can Brayton get there? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it gonna be as they come out of turn number 4? Bauer's gonna take the win. Brayton in second. Sturkson in that number 3 spot. Quentin's gonna be in 4th. Shane Haas, Jonathan Burt, Asher, and Keelan Tate are your finishers. Let's go take a look and what happened to Lovelace. What happened to Lovelace? Oh, he just over-rotated it. He gave it too much throttle. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad. All right, so interesting run. I don't want to see a great race, but there was some good racing in there. We're going to go through these results as soon as I tell TikTok I am still here. All right, let's go ahead and pull up those results. It is going to be Ethan Bowers. He was just trying to do something different. It wasn't working on the high side. What's up, Smiles? Going to be Bowers with the win here tonight. Brayton in second. Kenny Storkson in third. Shane Haas in the number 4 spot. Jonathan Burt in 5th. Quentin Johnson in the number 6 spot. Asher Hansen in 7th. Keelan Tate in 8th. Going to be Brady King in 9th here tonight. Lovelace in 10th. Cameron Jacobs in 12th. Remington's going to be 12th. Cameron Jacobs in 11th. Remington 12th. Pierce Akins in 13th. Moody's going to be 14th. Logan in 15th. And Jalen Miles in that number 16 spot. Let's go ahead and bring in our top 3. Talk to them here tonight. I want to say good race. I mean, up front it was, but in the back, holy shit, it was chaotic. All right, Kenny. No Dots car today, Smiles. No Dots car. Somebody needs to drive a Dots car one of these days for Smiles. He loves the Dots car. Kenny, great run for you here tonight. A lot of ups and downs, but able to bring home a top 3. First race back in a while on the ARCA Dirt Series, man. How does it feel?
Feels great. I mean, I haven't done this in a while, and to do good feels really good. I've always wanted to be in the top 3 and made it happen.
I know Lovelace was really breathing down your neck there. Made a mistake on that restart coming to the green. Got on the gas a little bit too much. Got sideways and Quentin had nowhere to go. How much of a relief was that for you? Because, I mean, he was giving you some big pressure before that caution came out.
I knew it was going to be a heck of a race if it would have played out. I would have stuck to my grounds on the high side and it would have been a good race. But to see them fall back in the mirror kind of sucked. I really wanted to work for it, but it is what it is, and it was fun. I love it.
Well, Smiles said good job out there in the chat. Good race for you, Kenny. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
First and foremost, I need to thank my wife for letting me do this, my kids for understanding, MDiTV for doing this. This is a great series. Anybody that's looking to get into it should join. If we're going to split it up, that'd be cool. I mean, it's a great series, and thank you for doing what you do.
Appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you putting on a show. Brayton, man, that was a crazy one here tonight. Good battle between you, Bowers, and Moody. I almost forgot his name because he crashed early, but you were able to get up into that second spot, one spot better than last week, putting the pressure on Ethan's. Looked like Ethan just had a little too much at the end there for you.
Yeah, the whole time I was just running there in third behind Moody, just trying to pace everyone. And I don't know what happened there under caution with him, but it sucks to see him go out early. I mean, he's one of the cleaner guys we got in here, and it's really fun racing against him. But once I got up to second, it was just kind of just pace with Ethan there for a while because we still had 20, 30 laps to go at that point. But once we came down to those last couple of laps, it was just Hail Mary time because I knew it was either that or else I had nothing else for him at that point.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that haymaker. I mean, that really just had to be hope he makes a mistake having to check up for you. I mean, it was from way back, and 2 laps to go. You didn't have a whole lot of options there, I can't imagine.
Yeah, every time I knew in 3 and 4 I could get a run on him, but in 1 and 2 he was just better. And off the restarts, I just had in my mind I had no other choice to maybe break his momentum or something. Just kind of throwing it and praying. But thinking back on it, could I may have done something a little different, waited till the last lap? Yeah, but I'm 1 spot better than I was last week. I'm happy with it.
Well, Knoxville next week. We'll see what happens there. That track race is pretty good for a big track. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Hatch Designs. He designed this car. I forgot to thank him last week, so there's his shout out. I got to shout out you for putting this on. This is amazing, doing this every week. The girlfriend, mom, dad, every sponsor on the IRL car. Can't do it without them.
Appreciate your good run here tonight. Ethan Bowers, you got the win and you still owe Moody one.
Oh yeah, at least the tire got him over one.
Yeah, the tire got him for you this time, right?
Oh yeah, he did a lot more damage to the fender.
Man, you guys had a good race there. He was putting some pressure on you, and all those cautions definitely had to hurt. I mean, you had to figure out how to restart every single time. And then Brayton started putting pressure on Moody. That had to make you feel good. Just taking that pressure off of you when they got racing.
Yeah, I was just kind of pacing up front. Just kind of hard to pace up front. I was just kind of pacing and just keeping my pace and smooth. And they're gonna drive around. They're gonna drive around me. I knew that slider was coming to build up in turn 1, so I already knew it was coming, and I just cut under it.
Now you when Moody fell out, I mean, you had to be thinking, man, this is going to be a little bit easier for me. I mean, you knew Brayton was there, but you didn't know how fast he was. Had to feel a little bit of relief, and then you got Brayton all over the back. Yeah, I mean, you had to feel like, man, I can't get away from this and just be able to ride.
It's like in the long green flag laps, I was pulling away, and then caution comes out. I'm like, man, caution coming out. And I was like, man, can't get away. And yeah.
I think this was more cautions than we've had in a while, but great run for you here tonight. We have only repeat winners now that you took your second win. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Foremost, you for putting it on. Hated I didn't make it last week. I ate dinner, fell asleep right on the bed, so hate to make it the last week because I gave Landon probably a fender. I'm just chicken. I want to thank Carolina Sin Sports, Blade Remodeling, MGC, Men's Grading Company. You for putting it on. Me for making this wrap, even though it don't look pretty.
It looks perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It hides tire
Track
marks really well.
Track Racer, Moza. Just everybody really helps on the car. Mom and Dad. Everybody. Landon Ferris McLean, Braden Ferris McLean. I'm kind of glad that one got slick because I think I'm faster in the slick than tacky. Even though I surprised myself in qualifying.
I know you
put a heater.
You get those bonus points too.
Oh yeah.
And remember, there's 3 drop weeks, so missing 1 week isn't going to kill you.
Yep.
But great run here tonight. Good win, and we'll see you at Knoxville. All right, great run for Bowers there. Little rough one here tonight. Hopefully we can clean it up next week, guys. Thanks for coming out. I have a truck race to go run myself. So, as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.